My name is Denise Madison.
My name is Shay Monroe.
My name is Maura Madison.
Hi, my name is Barry Simmons.
Jeremy Tice.
David Beagle.
David Seibert.
Tyler Cole.
Jim Browning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Asheville Athletics.
Asheville Athletics.
Asheville Athletics.
Asheville Athletics.
Asheville Athletics. Merry Christmas from Asheville Athletics.
Everybody out there, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. My name is Kevin Moore with AshevilleAthletics.com, and we're live and in person here on the campus of Asheville High School. We're inside the Southeast Sports Academy broadcast studio, produced by Asheville Athletics and the Asheville Spirit Club, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Jay Stewart. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Excited to be back doing another episode, I guess we'll call it, of Dog Talk. First one went okay, I think, and we'll try to do it again without messing up too bad.
Thank you for naming the name of the show, Dog Talk, because I forgot it. Of course, then again, they're stuck with me. The other 25 people that turned this down probably would have got it right. But we're going to bring lots of exciting things for you this episode. We're going to be talking girls basketball with Asheville High School coach Maura Madison. And we're going to be talking some other sports as well, some of our college football preview picks, just to kind of do some fun. We're sponsored by Southeast Sports Academy, J&K Tire, Claire Co-op, After Hours Printing, Bobby Welch Construction, or BD Welch Construction, Hollingsworth Graphics, and Fouts Tractor. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes, and now you can hear from words from some of our sponsors.
Bulldog fans, are you in need of a tractor or zero-turn mower? Then let me tell you about the folks over at Fouts Tractor in Asheville. Fouts has been in business for over 70 years, and they have been your local Kubota dealer since 1987. Your number one local dealer for parts, sales, service, and easy financing on all new Kubota products. Fouts Tractor Company, 275 6th Avenue, Asheville.
Since 1997, your number one local tire dealer has been Kurt and Lisa Nassif at J&K Tire in Steele, Alabama. Call today to get great deals on Michelin, Mastercraft, and Yokohama tires. Call now at 256-570-0777. Call today.
And we're back. And, Jay, we have a special guest with us at this time, Asheville girls basketball coach Maura Madison. Maura, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Doing great. So how's the team looking so far this year?
They're doing very well, in my opinion. They're just a great team to coach. I mean, the girls, they all get along well. They're just so sweet, and they work hard, and they've worked hard, all season long. And I just think that they're just a great group.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't had a chance to watch the girls play, except I think I've caught a couple of games, like in the third and fourth quarter. So, but they look like they're getting after it out there.
Yes,
so.
they are.
Jay, you got
Coach, you mentioned about the hard work, and so just talk a little bit. I know, basketball season officially tips off, I guess, around October as far as practice and the official times, and but there's a lot of things that go into a season to get ready. So, talk a little bit about all the preparation. You're around all the girls, really from all the sports perspectives.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about basketball, what that off-season training looks like, how they get ready to be in such good shape for the season.
Well, people really don't realize all of the work they put in during the summer. We're up here pretty much the entire summer, and I feel for these girls because they spend a lot of time up here. But we work on conditioning, we lift weights, and I'm also over their PE. So I have them every single day, last period, and we work out still, and we condition every other day along with their practices. So it's a lot of work, but they always do really well. They do it with a smile on their face. They know what it takes to become great. So they're just a great group of girls, like I said.
Talk a little bit about the play dates that you have during the summer. I know, I guess most teams do that these days, and I know you guys had several of those. Tell us a little bit about what you think you gained from those, and how the team looks now versus maybe back then.
Well, play dates kind of give us a kind of feel of how the team's going to be in the coming season. So just kind of seeing their chemistry together early on before you actually start into the real games. It's just they and I think it was kind of apparent during those play dates how well they were going to click. So I was really proud of them during those play dates.
Well, I had a chance to see them a couple of those games, or several of them actually, and one of the things I was curious to get your thoughts on, just looking over the roster, we've got a really young team, and obviously you know that.
Yes.
The 12 of the 14 are sophomores and freshmen, so in terms of getting ready for the season, and then an early part of this season that we've already played, how do you think that impacts the preparation, the mentality, all of that, with so many new players new to the game and new to high school basketball? Yeah,
well, they are. I mean, they're young, but they definitely show their maturity. They're a mature group of girls. And like you said, they're all around the same age, so that camaraderie helps with them too. So, but then we also have our good leaders in Brittany Cole and Erika Williams. Erika Williams is our one senior, but she leads the team. She's like the team mama and keeps them together. But of course, them being that young age, and they're in all their classes together, and they're all just really good friends. You can tell the camaraderie helps a lot.
Absolutely. There does seem to be a lot of chemistry on this team, and one of the things that strikes me is just like you said about that. Liking one another, and I know there are teams that do well that don't like one another, but this team really does seem to like one another.
They do. It's obvious. They love each other very much, and we all love them. Yes.
That's great.
Well, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey folks, if you're involved in any type of farming, whether it be livestock, gardening, or field maintenance, you need to know about my friends at Asheville Co-op. Alan Bice and his associates at Asheville Co-op are waiting to serve you. They stock all the many items you need to keep your farm running at peak performance. Asheville Co-op, your one-stop farm supply store, 36440 US 231 North Asheville. 205-594-7042. 205-594-7042.
Located on the square in Asheville, Hollingsworth Graphics specializes in embroidery, engraving, digital printing, vinyl graphics, trophies, medals, plaques, corporate gifts, and holiday items. Also, come by to visit our showroom and see what some of our unique vendors have to offer. Stop by to visit Jackie and Donna Hollingsworth today, or call 205-594-3226. Hollingsworth Graphics, a proud supporter of Asheville athletics.
Hey, Dog Talk fans, stop wasting your valuable time trying to make a better mousetrap. Call on the professionals at Crossmark Home Services for all your pest control needs. Crossmark Home Services will save you time and money and get it right. Call 256-399-7169. That's 256-399-7169. Crossmark Home Services, a proud supporter of your Asheville Bulldogs.
Hey Bulldog fans, are you in need of a tractor or zero-turn mower? Then let me tell you about the folks over at Fouts Tractor in Asheville. Fouts has been in business for over 70 years, and they have been your local Kubota dealer since 1987. Your number one local dealer for parts, sales, service, and easy financing on all new Kubota products. Fouts Tractor Company, 275 6th Avenue, Asheville.
Since 1997, your number one local tire dealer has been Kurt and Lisa Nassif at J&K Tire in Steele, Alabama. Call today to get great deals on Michelin, Mastercraft, and Yokohama tires. Call now at 256-570-0777. Call today.
And we're back in the Southeast Sports Broadcast Studio, and we have a legend with us here at this time, Jay.
Yeah, man.
Coach Dale Beason. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
Great, Coach. It's awesome to have you in here with us tonight. And I was just sitting here trying to think about this, and so I just need to just ask you. I know this is the second year that you've been back as head coach. How many years was it prior on the first go-around, I guess?
I was here 12 the first go-around, and I was at Spring before 11, and I've been at Steele for 4. So this is my 30th year coaching.
30 years and coaching girls basketball. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. So, well, tell us a little bit about where we are right now. One of the things I wanted to just kind of get a feel for, of course, we're in the Area 12, I believe it is, and we got off to a good start with a win over Good Hope. And I think we've played everybody now. What's upcoming as far as our area play down the road? We got any area games coming up anytime soon? I know we've got tournament and stuff. But
we play Aniana here. There on the 4th.
Okay, so that'll be the first game after the start of the year. Well, obviously, I'm sure most of our viewers understand about how the area works, but tell the ones that maybe don't know how that actually plays out as far as tournaments and stuff like that.
Well, we play a round robin during the course of the regular season, and whoever has the best record after the round robin, they earn the right to host the area, and then they will seed after that. The best record will get the 4th seed, and then the 2nd and 3rd seed will play each other. And the top 2 seeds are the 2 winners will go to sub-state. The winner of the area will host sub-state, and the second place team will travel.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great. Well, y'all have had a good season so far, and particularly coming off of last season has been a lot of improvement this year and a lot of excitement. We were talking a little off the air beforehand. Had a little bit of a slow start to the season, but we're 4-2 in our last 6 games. Talk a little bit about what maybe has clicked for us, what's worked a little better over these last few games.
Well, we've had so many athletes that this is their first year on varsity, and this is their second year to ever play basketball. And for them to be able to have 10, 11, 12 games under their belt, we're getting better as we go, and it's fun to watch just from where we started this summer to where we are now. We're actually looking like a basketball team should look. We're rebounding, we're making passes, now we're shooting the ball, making shots. It's not we're playing basketball more than going from point A to point B to point C. We're not robotic, we're actually playing. So that's fun to watch, and we're getting to that point where we're just getting better and better. And I hope it continues. Like Coach Madison said, they're a great group of girls. They're determined, and that's kind of our motto this year: effort, intensity, and determination. And those girls exhibit those qualities on a daily basis.
Absolutely, it's really fun. Those of you that hadn't had a chance to get out and see the girls, I would encourage it. I know, the boys obviously get a lot of publicity and things, but the girls play a great brand of basketball, and it's a lot of fun to watch because of that intensity that you've talked about. Just tell us a little bit in terms of how we have progressed. What are some of the biggest bright spots that you've seen on this team? And maybe start off talking a little bit on the offensive side. Obviously, our point guard Riley has really been a big addition to us. She's a new player to us, and our guard play's been really good. But just from an offensive standpoint, tell us a little bit about what positives you see coming right now.
Well, Riley transferred in this summer, and she brings a lot of offensive firepower, and she has kind of with her leading the team at point, her and Carly, they've kind of given us a head start into getting better on offense. And I think we get into our offensive sets a little easier. And we're still experimenting and trying to find the right offense that works for this team. I know the girls kind of get frustrated. We try something different every day, but we're still trying to find out what clicks the best. And we have some girls that they're willing to work to try to find it because they want to be as good as they can be, just like we want them to be as good as they can be. So.
Yeah, something that I think from in the stands, watching, I feel like we've seen some ups and downs, and I would personally think that is attributed to the youth on our team. There's a lot of inexperience. I mean, you mentioned it. We've got several girls that it's the first year they've played varsity. For some, it's the first year they've played basketball, maybe at all.
At all.
And that's, I guess that's a lot of fun as a teacher. I know, because at your heart, that's what you are. You teach and you're teaching these girls, but it's almost learning how to win, learning how to deal with adversity, I guess, as well.
It is. I've told people this year several times that I've had JVs older than this team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's amazing to see them go out and play varsity basketball against some of the teams that we've had to play against. And, they're not afraid. Sometimes we get a little frustrated, but they've not been afraid yet.
We'll talk just a little bit. Erika Williams is our lone senior starter on the team. Talk about what dynamics she brings as that leader of the team, and both from a basketball standpoint, but also in the huddle and just practice and all of that.
Yeah, she's an individual that everybody looks towards, and she's somebody that I rely on a lot. Coach Madison relies on her from the fact that if we need to get the word out to the girls through social media, she's the one that we go to. She takes care of that. I call her the den mother. So
I was going to bring that up, team mom or something.
Right.
I know she's obviously one of the girls, but she does a great job with that.
She does do a great job.
So I know we've got some exciting games coming up here, and a lot of times maybe folks don't know the schedule over the holidays. Is there anything you want to tell folks that's watching about what we got with our tournament coming up we're going to be hosting?
We play here the 27th and 28th. We have our first annual holiday tournament. And we have Leeds, Sachs, and Sardis coming to participate. We play at 5 o'clock and 6:30 on both days.
Okay.
And the Bulldogs will play on Thursday. We'll play at 6:30.
All right, good deal.
All right, Coach, don't go anywhere because we'll need you for this last segment. We're doing some college football picks. We'll be right back after a word from our great sponsors.
Hey, Bulldog fans, are you in need of a tractor or zero-turn mower? Then let me tell you about the folks over at Fouts Tractor in Asheville. Fouts has been in business for over 70 years, and they have been your local Kubota dealer since 1987. Your #1 local dealer for parts, sales, service, and easy financing on all new Kubota products. Fouts Tractor Company, 275 6th Avenue, Asheville.
Since 1997, your #1 local tire dealer has been Kurt and Lisa Nassif at J&K Tire in Steele, Alabama. Call today to get great deals on Michelin, Mastercraft, and Yokohama tires. Call now at 256-570-0777. Call today.
Hey folks, If you're involved in any type of farming, whether it be livestock, gardening, or field maintenance, you need to know about my friends at Asheville Co-op. Alan Bice and his associates at Asheville Co-op are waiting to serve you. They stock all the many items you need to keep your farm running at peak performance. Asheville Co-op, your one-stop farm supply store, 36440 US 231 North Asheville. 205-594-7042. 205-594-7042.
Located on the square in Asheville, Hollingsworth Graphics specializes in embroidery, engraving, digital printing, vinyl graphics, trophies, medals, plaques, corporate gifts, and holiday items. Also, come by to visit our showroom and see what some of our unique vendors have to offer. Stop by to visit Jackie and Donna Hollingsworth today, or call 205-594-3226. Hollingsworth Graphics, a proud supporter of Asheville athletics.
Hey, Dog Talk fans, stop wasting your valuable time trying to make a better mousetrap. Call on the professionals at Crossmark Home Services for all your pest control needs. Crossmark Home Services will save you time and money and get it right. Call 256-399-7169. That's 256-399-7169. Crossmark Home Services, a proud supporter of your Asheville Bulldogs.
And we're back. And before I give this back to Coach Beason, I want to encourage all Asheville Bulldog fans on January the 4th, anybody that's available, to head up to Blunt Mountain to watch us play the Oneonta Redskins. Because that's going to be an intense game, I imagine. And
big rival.
Bigger, keeps getting bigger every time we play them. I'll just say that. And speaking of basketball and intensity, we've got a very intense player of the week sponsored by Hollingsworth Graphics, Riley Wade. And it's been a new addition to the Asheville family. And, Coach, talk about what she's meant to this team.
She's just brought a level of basketball that she's very sound fundamentally, and she's very intense on the floor. She's a great competitor, which all of our girls are great competitors, but she just brings – she has a lot of skill.
I just now figured out who her dad is. I just hope she doesn't have his sense of humor. But anyway, comes from a good athletic family, and she's unable to be here with us tonight due to a prior commitment. So appreciate her sacrifice what she does for the Asheville family there, Asheville Bulldogs. So
yeah, let me give a couple of thoughts here.
Yeah.
Some of the stats that we've got from Riley. She's averaging 15 points a game, which is tremendous in a girls' game, because those games go fast, don't they, Coach?
They do. That might be a little light.
Yeah,
it's closer to 20.
Yeah,
I think.
it seems like it is. I know these stats don't include the Welborn game the other night.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that in terms of, since we're talking about Player of the Week and Riley. She's a good 3-point shooter, but man, she really went off the other night.
Yeah, she's 6 out of 9. She hit that stride, and when you get in a groove as a shooter, it's you want to take that next shot, and that's what she did. And 6 out of 9 from 3, when a good average is 30%. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. I'm counting up here. She's got 6 games, including the other night where she was in 15 points or more, I believe. So that's pretty strong.
Right.
And one of the things I think that, to me, when I look at a player that I would consider that type of level player, she's raised the level of everybody else.
She has raised the level of everybody else, and that's just the type of player she is. And me and Coach Wade and Coach Madison, we've been trying to get her to shoot more, but she wants to get her teammates involved and distribute the ball around and go in that direction. But the other night we finally got her to shoot a little bit more, and I think we saw the fruits of it.
That's right. The results are there.
Right.
And that Player of the Week trophy or plaque is sponsored by Hollingsworth Graphics. And when we come back, we will talk a little college football here with Coach Beason and I'll say Coach Stewart. We'll be back right after this.
Since 1997, your number one local tire dealer has been Kurt and Lisa Nassif at J&K Tire in Steele, Alabama. Call today to get great deals on Michelin, Mastercraft, and Yokohama tires. Call now at 256-570-0777. Call today.
Hey folks, if you're involved in any type of farming, whether it be livestock, gardening, or field maintenance, you need to know about my friends at Asheville Co-op. Alan Bice and his associates at Asheville Co-op are waiting to serve you. They stock all the many items you need to keep your farm running at peak performance. Asheville Co-op, your one-stop farm supply store, 36440 US 231 North Asheville. 205-594-7042. 205-594-7042.
Continue here with our college football discussion. Just a couple things. I'd like to thank our great production staff: Nickie Farmer, Nick Wilson, Pam Farmer, and Nickie Van Pelt. I don't think she's off doing something here production wise. So I'd like to thank for them. Without them, this would not be possible. And Christmas Eve at First Baptist Asheville, tell us we've got a Christmas Eve service starting at 4:00.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of churches doing that, but we got a little Christmas Eve service. Invite everybody to at 4 p.m. And Coach, we were going to talk about some college football here in a little bit, but talk just a minute about, I know there's a few names that we hadn't had a chance to get to, your assistant coaches and some of the other folks helping with the basketball, and then also a little bit about just the boys' status of their program. Things are going great on that side of the ball, too.
Yes. Coach Mar Madison, Coach Richard Wade, and Coach Denise Madison, we all work together throughout the course of the year to try to help these girls get to reach the level of where they can get to athletically, and I hope we do it. I hope we help in other ways other than just being great athletes. I'm hoping we're teaching them, reinforcing what they get at home.
Amen. That's good. That's good. And then just for a second, talk about the boys. They had a big win Tuesday night, like you guys did.
Mean, I don't know if you've been to watch Coach Cole at practice.
Hadn't been to a practice yet.
He's very intense. He's got a lot of good ideas. Good coaches or any coaches will try to sit in on a practice or watch other coaches and try to steal ideas, and I'm no different. And Coach Cole has a lot of those. He's got some different ways that he does stuff, and I'm kind of, I might steal one or two of them. I mean,
good ideas are meant to be stolen, aren't they?
Yeah. He does a great job.
Well, Coach, before we transition to the other, I just want to thank you and the other coaches for how you guys work with the kids and also what you mentioned about just that camaraderie between the coaches. I think that's something that's getting stronger, and I'd love to see that just grow more and more because I'm sure it's true in any high school, but we're not a big school, and
right.
We need everybody pulling together, and that's going on, and I appreciate it.
And Coach, I don't want to leave out the middle school coaches. Coach Kristen Seals.
That's right.
She's doing a great job at the middle school with our girls program, and all of us together during the summer, me and her and Coach Madison and both Coach Madisons, we stay up here at the weight room 3 days a week, and the girls are buying into it, and it's a lot of fun when they buy into it like they have.
Good deal. Kevin, what you got for us on the college football front?
Well, I think we got 7 games we're going to look at, and I think the first one we got. I'm trying to remember the list here. I knew it was 7 games. Yeah.
First game I have is UCF and LSU. What do you think?
LSU, you got one job. Take UCF out. I'm sick and tired of hearing them. Till they play somebody that's worth a flip. I hope LSU, Coach O, gonna get out there and play some ball.
Oh my goodness! I think the bowl season has changed so much, really, since I was a kid, and even in the last maybe 5 years with the playoff and everything. It sort of seems like it's been devalued a little bit. And sometimes teams like LSU that have a lot of NFL prospects feel like they may not play as well in the bowl games because they're not playing for a championship, and the players don't feel like it means as much. I'm actually picking UCF to win that game. I hate to do that, but I actually think they're going to win. Coach, what do you think on that game?
Well, I would go with you on UCF, but because of what happened to Auburn last year, getting beat by UCF, I don't think that they will. I think Coach O will have his bunch fired up, and I'm going to pick LSU in that one.
And let's be clear, Jay, UCF does not stand for the University of CrossFit. Okay.
Okay.
Central Florida.
If it did, that may be why.
Maybe why. So.
And they had a great story. I can't remember what the guys.
Shaquem Griffin.
Oh yeah, that was a great story.
Yeah, he's playing with the Seahawks now. So, yeah, I agree with you a lot on what you're thinking. They kind of snuck up on Auburn last year, but I think I don't know. It's just hard to get the players fired up. So I'm gonna stick with my pick on that.
Plus, their quarterback is out.
That's true. That's true. He had a bad injury.
Yes.
All right, so now we got Florida and Michigan.
Well, it's kind of a tough game. It's kind of a weird deal because I think the offensive coordinator for Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, is one Jim McElwain.
Interesting. Interesting. A lot of motivation there. So I guess Dan Mullen's going to show him how he should have done with his team because if he'd done his job, he wouldn't have got fired and be where he's at now. But I wasn't a big Dan Mullen fan at first, but what he's got to give for developing quarterbacks, and once he gets some more 4- and 5-star players in his system to buy in to what he's trying to do, I think they're going to be a force to reckon with. Coach, what are your thoughts on Florida and Michigan?
I'm going to go with Michigan on that, just because of their defense.
Yeah.
I know Ohio State lit them up, but I'm not sold on Florida at this point. So.
Florida's a little bit hard to figure out. I'm going to go with Florida on this one myself. If the Michigan defense that has played all year long shows up, I think Florida's going to be in trouble. But then they may have been exposed a little bit. They may have shown some things, in the Ohio State game. Knowing what to do and being able to execute, though, can be two different things. Florida's quarterback situation is not the best. But I'm going to go with Florida. I'm 0 for 2 with you over there, Coach, so we're on opposite ends of that. Let's look at the next one. We got Clemson and Notre Dame.
Well, this is where I'm going to look like either a genius or they're going to be pulling my high school diploma and striking it with a match at the end of this game.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Clemson, on paper, they might be – they're the one team that can probably beat anybody in the playoff. Alabama, they always give us a hard time. I know you have some connections to Clemson. Mickey Conn, former Alabama player, and he used to be a member of your church when you were in Georgia. Is that not?
No, we actually just been friends.
Okay,
since we were
okay, all right. And everybody's going with Clemson in this game. And usually when all the hype gets on one side, I kind of tend to kind of back up a little bit. And I'm going with the Notre Dame in an upset.
All right. That won't be
You've
popular.
been a pastor, you can't argue touchdown Jesus.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think about it here in a second, Coach. What do you got on that one, Clemson?
Well, I don't know
Notre Dame?
if I can follow that, but I'm going with Clemson.
Yep.
I just don't see. The last time Notre Dame was in this position, they flopped. So I just don't. And we got a team in Clemson is as strong as Alabama was then. So
yeah, I agree with you on that one, Coach. I'm right down the line with it. I do have some connection to the team from a personal standpoint, so I'm going to be rooting for Clemson. That's full disclosure. But I just think their talent's going to win out. The quarterback that they have is really getting better every game, and I just think that's going to put them over the top. So Clemson over Notre Dame. All right, next one we got on there. I'm gonna say, we got this next one here: Oklahoma and Alabama. Shock me with what I think you're going to predict on this one, Kevin.
Well, you say that, but all that has been talked about is how bad Oklahoma's defense is. Those players have had that on the bulletin board. They hear that every practice. I'm telling you, they're going to show up to play, and we're not going to run over them like we think we are. Now, I still think we'll win by 10 to 14 points. I think it'll be something around maybe 28-17, 28-20. The key to this game is keeping that offense for Oklahoma off the field. Now, there's because our defense, with Alabama's offense, they have a tendency to score real quick. Well, we don't need to score real quick and get our defense out there and get to a shoot match and get our defense gassed and out of condition, or not out of condition, but get them physically tired. So, this game is going to be close, about 10 to 14 points, but I think Alabama will pull it out.
Coach Beason?
I don't think it'll be that close.
I hope you're right.
I think, going back to what you said, I think the Alabama defense has heard how good the Oklahoma offense is, and you give Nick Saban a month to prepare for an offense, I think it's going to be like 45-24, somewhere in that
Well,
range.
I think they're going to be up in the 40s. I'm picking an upset on this, and I know there's a lot of folks out there that know that I'm an Auburn fan, and they would think, yeah, sure, you're going to pick that. But Georgia has really struggled with Oklahoma last year and almost lost. Same type situation here. I think Oklahoma's offense is going to be able to move the ball as good as Alabama's defense is. I'm picking an upset in that one. So that kind of puts us in a weird spot. So you've got Alabama and Notre Dame in the national championship.
And you saying that tells me that you've already collected your tie total this year because picking against Alabama. So anyway, and the only reason I picked against Notre Dame, I would just kind of like to see a traditional. I mean, Clemson's somewhat traditional, but I like to see like a blue blood national championship game. I was kind of hoping Texas would get in there, but they choked a couple of games earlier in the year. But if Alabama was to play Notre Dame, I think that game. Now that's the game I wouldn't think would be close. I think Alabama would win something like 42-21. But anyway.
All right, so you got Alabama and Clemson in the championship game. Who you got?
I don't know. I mean, that would be I think that'd be a toss-up.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'd go with. I'd have to see who plays good in the semifinals.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I'm picking Clemson. That's who my early in the season, if it wasn't Auburn, it was going to be Clemson, kind of a pick. And obviously that fell off pretty quick with Auburn. So I do think Clemson's going to have a chance to win the whole thing, and love to see that happen with those guys.
And I'm a Dabo guy. I like Dabo. I think, if Alabama didn't win it, I'd like to see him do it. But that's going to wrap up this edition of Dog Talk. I'd like to thank Southeast Sports Academy for sponsoring the studio and our other sponsors such as J&K Tire, St. Clair Co-op, After Hours Printing, BD Welch Construction, Hollingsworth Graphics, and Fouts Tractor Company. And we hope all of you out there in Bulldog Land have a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you next time.